All right there. Hello, planet Earth. Kung Fu Cowboy here, coming to you with one more of the perks or items we're offering. And don't have a picture of this one. This one is the Shaolin Gongfu Initiate book. It might be renamed Kung Fu, but it was Gongfu when I made it because I was studying Mandarin Chinese at the time. Gongfu is the correct way to say and spell Kung Fu. If you go to China and say Kung Fu, they go, those Americans. But no, that's not the proper way to say it anymore. It's Gongfu, Gongfu. Tai Chi Chuan is not Tai Chi anymore. It's Tai Ji, Taiji, and Quan, which sounds the same as Chuan the old way. So it's Tai Ji Chuan instead of Tai Chi Chuan, Tai Ji Chuan. And anyway, that's little bit of reference for you. But the book that I'm talking about, the Shaolin Gongfu Initiate, or Shaolin Kung Fu Initiate, however I'm going to be naming it right now in its current publication, was designed back in 1996 when I created my non-profit organization. My school, Shaolin Mantis, my main school, was just too difficult for people. So I created the non-profit Tai Chi Youth, also looking for government funding and a way to expand and even get myself a school, which still hasn't happened. Goodness. Maybe in Burbank this year, we'll see. So anyway, the Gong Fu Initiate book was then created so that I forced everybody into Tai Chi Youth that was my student and said, okay, if you're already a member of Shaolin Mantis, then fine, you can stay a member. But anybody else can't join unless you go through the initiation process. So I tried to make it as hard as possible, really kind of invitation only. It's really a closed-door school, as the Chinese would call it. It's not open to the public. The doors are closed, and then we teach so nobody can see. And Shaolin Mantis is really a closed-door school. I don't want it to be, but I created Buddha Kung Fu as an open-door school to kind of compensate for that. So I could still teach most of the Kung Fu and the weapons. And if you get so far in Buddha Kung Fu that you want the praying mantis or something else, then join Shaolin Mantis. You know, I just don't want to see a bunch of wimps and dropouts in Shaolin Mantis. It's insulting to the school. It's insulting to the tradition. And it's insulting to me to think that I've chosen people who I thought were going to make that journey and didn't. So I'm tired of being wrong. But this is the initiate book I created for Shaolin Mantis. So this is still a good Kung Fu book because it basically, well, the original one, I couldn't find a copy of it. I'd have to scan it. I created it, back in the days of the typewriters, and so there was never typeset. So what I did was I took my beginner book, which I did typeset, and basically added a few things and changed it around. So it's really the Shaolin Kung Fu Beginner Program. It's really the book that shows what you do in the first year. So I took that book, and then I made that into the Initiate book, so that basically you'll know what's required of you. If you can see what it takes to get through a year of our Kung Fu and our Shaolin Mantis and still think you're interested, then maybe you're worthy. Maybe you can make it. It's still hard. Nobody's made it to the intermediate level in that school yet, except me. Well, of course, I made it all the way through. I designed the entire thing, and I wrote out all the curriculums week by week. So I had to anyway. I did actually take tests, videotape them for each level, so I could establish a standard for the testing of the belt ranking. But anyway, this is a cool book. So Shaolin Gong Fu Initiate. You want to know what it takes to really be in a Chinese traditional Kung Fu school, northern style, not really so much of the southern, a little bit of the southern, but I'm really going for the Buddhist monastery original kind of Kung Fu thing. So for that, this is a book that'll give you a good picture of it. It shows our program. It shows what we do. So anyway, it could check it out. If you're into the martial arts, you'll learn something. If you're not into the martial arts, you'll still learn something. Shaolin Gong Fu Initiate or Kung Fu Initiate.